We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another league race here at my channel. Today we are here with RRL for round 1 around Brazil. If we had a look at the predictions for the weathercast during the race, you can see it will be heavy rain. Lovely. Before we go out to set a qualifying lap, I want to point out that RRL stands for Rookie Racing League. Now, personally, I don't consider myself a rookie anymore after playing the F1 games for over 3 years right now, winning championships and races at bases like FZR, where we are also driving. So yeah, this is more kind of a fun thing. As you can see here, you see Brian, my man from SZR and Archelizer. So it's a little bit of a fun thing.
At the moment. We're good to go.
So that means I expect, or at least this is a new season, new drivers. This is my second or my first full season. Last season, also the first season of the league, I joined midway. So a lot of new faces, so I can't tell the pace of everyone, but I've won the last 3 races of the season there. So I expect myself to be fast, but yeah, of course we also have Brian, so at least there will be some battling going on. But for now, since it will be raining, I'm gonna change my setup a little bit, so we have a little bit more downforce. Of course, Brazil already has a lot of downforce. So yeah.
Right, the car's ready.
We are going to go out for our first flying lap here. Brazil, not one of my strongest tracks. However, like I explained earlier, this is a mere of a rookie racing league, so I think we will be okay. Also a Sunday, actually my only free day of the week. Saturday I have work, and during the week I have school, of course. Why is everyone so slow? Alright. On our out lap, the 188 pole position at the moment is also a Dutch driver. So we have 4 Dutch drivers here. So the Netherlands will be representing themselves at least. That's good. Of course, me, Brian, both Dutch. And then you have 2 other drivers from here who also are Dutch. So yeah. Great. As we will start our first flying lap. In just a few seconds time. And let's see where we are when actually without practicing that much. As of course Brazil, very harsh on the track limits. Very easy to spin and of course to lose time, but also to gain time with all those corners. Also very short track and a fast one. Ooh, a little bit too late on the brakes there. Overshot it a little bit as I invalidated. Great! But no problem. Luckily we didn't use that much. So we will just do another run. Since we have the fuel for it, luckily. And yeah, I don't think ERS will be that big of a problem, to be honest. S80 is way more than enough. You can also recharge a little in sector 2, so it will be fine. Already a better first few corners, you can already see that's paid off in the delta. And of course this will only be our banker.
Got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
A little bit loose back end there on the exit. As we will run out a little bit of ERS near the end. But yeah, that's P1 for now.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Of course only banker, also lots of time to gain with the ERS deployment near the end of the race, of course, so yeah, that will be fine. As we are driving here in the Alpine. Representing the French. Ooh, there are a little bit rumors that Renault will leave the F1 for what it is right now. So an Alpine wants to go with Mercedes, what I've heard. So yeah, that would be personally a pretty shocking thing, since the same for the Tifosis and Ferrari and Italy in general, it's for the French very important to have French drivers and French engine and all that kind
Understood.
of stuff.
Stopping
So
this lap.
it came a little bit as a shocker, but yeah, Alpine isn't having the season they wanted, of course. So I understand they need to make some changes, and this might be one of them. As our first run completed. And yeah, we will just wait a little bit. Let's see what the drivers are doing, and then we will go out for another run. We will do 2 runs, save a set of soft tires in case it's only a few. Oh, that's actually pretty close there between me and Thomas. Only 7,000. So yeah, he might be a guy to watch out for. As we lose a little bit in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Mainly Sector 3, of course, is because we ran out of ERS to deploy.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1 minute 08.2.
So yeah, and it isn't that bad as I expected it to be honest, with the times people are setting. Enver, one of the head moderators, I would say, one of the main persons in the league, is actually setting pretty decent lap times compared to what he did last season. He only loses time in Sector 2.
Trap, 321.5 kilometers per hour.
What is of course the technical section. So yeah, about my day, it was a pretty chill day to be honest. Didn't do much, made some thumbnails for the races. Because the only thing I hate about streaming are the thumbnails. You have to create them, edit them and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just want to press the button, go live and drive. And that's not, unfortunately not possible if you want to gain some viewers. So yeah, that also has to be done. Apart from that, I cleaned my desk a little bit. I received my new keyboard, a Corsair K78 from the top of my head. Yeah, mechanical keyboard with the brown key switches. I believe it's because yeah, I'm not that kind of a tech guy to be honest. Because like I said, I just want to play and I want to have some good stuff. So this is one of the better things, so I went for it. Apart from that, I didn't do much today. I watched some Netflix and some YouTube. Did some little things for school. So yeah. What is Enver doing? Oh, I think he did 2 outlaps. Yeah, we will also do 2 outlaps. It's just for the fuel, amount of fuel. Because yeah, the car will be lighter. So we will gain more on the straight line. He actually wasn't pushing. Because he did set his deployment to none. As I don't know if Brian is doing a lap. Pretty cold in here and a little sleepy. So yeah, will be a tough night. But yeah, like I said, this is more for fun, you know. It's not like on my level of league racing. Of course, for all those guys it is, and that's fine, of course, because everyone has to start somewhere. So did I. I started my league racing career, I would call it, at FZR, back on F1 22. And since then I'm actively playing a lot in the game. At this point of time I have 160 hours in this year's game, the 24. So yeah, that's of course a little bit more than average. Yeah. We will go out at the 2:33 minutes mark, somewhere around there. But for now we still have pole position by 7,000ths of the second. Surangas, that other Dutch driver in the McLaren, has put himself within a tenth of my time. So top 3 split by a tenth, and then you have N for with 1.5 tenths. But Sugaros also did 6 laps and we only did 1 lap. So yeah, looking pretty decent at the moment, I would say.
Right, our best lap so far, 1:08.2.
As my teammate didn't turn up, unfortunately, so we have to do it alone today. As here is Brian driving in the Sauber, so we are driving, of course, the Kick Sauber car in FZR.
And we're 11th in the speed trap, 321.5 kilometers per hour. Checks complete. Everyone be aware.
As we
we've got a
go
car
out
leaving the
for
garage.
2 outlaps. Also, not only for fuel, but also our tires will be nice and warm. What's also very important, especially here in Sector 2 with all those corners. So yeah, about to start our first, or at least our second outlet. So just ignore the delta, of course, we are not driving into that. Just making sure our tires are nice and warm and we have a nice amount of fuel. So we had to let the driver pass, of course, because we were not able to see if he was on the outlap, and of course we don't have an engineer to tell us.
"30 seconds left in the session."
It will be time to start our lap. Final lap. Let's see if we can snatch pole. Don't know actually if there's a point here for pole position, but if there is, that's nice of course. Ooh. Ah shit. Of course, we will continue anyway. Ah, very messy. Little wobble, track limit, so yeah, that's not good. We're just gonna see what we could have done. And so we'll also get a nice slipstream till the line from Owen. And of course, if you ignore those 2 tenths near the end, yeah, this would have been pole anyway. Even though we lost 2 tenths in the first corner. So yeah, we could have done at least a 17.9, I reckon, or at least a 8.1. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's close anyway. We could have improved. That's all that matters. Just the feeling that you know there's more in it. And now we also know we have to watch out for track limits. So that's very important. Especially when it's gonna rain. I also don't know if those guys have a rain setup or made some changes to their setup to make it drivable in the rain. But I did. Like you guys saw, I lowered my rear wing and my rear suspension a little bit, so I have a little bit more, or at least I can have a little bit better traction, or at least I have the feeling I can. So that's also very important, that you have a good feeling about your setup. So for now, we're just gonna drive. It will be rain, so sorry guys. That's not very nice of myself to be that tired. 37. Ooh, as it will actually only rain near the end. So yeah, that's great. Then we will just start on the mediums, go to the hards. Something like this, yeah. Alright, I take it. No formation lap, so we will hop straight in it. Let's see if we can survive turn 1. As that guy turned into me. That was not very nice of you.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
That's also unfortunate. VSE. Alright, we had a better start than Thomas, but he turned in on me, like George Russell would say. He fully turned into me at the beginning of turn 1, so yeah, that will be a report of course, and let's see if he will get a warning for that. But for now we need to keep our head down and
okay, VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh! We both got a little bit surprised. He got a drive through for speeding in the pit lane. Because he didn't slow down. Or at least we both thought we could accelerate.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
The game didn't let us. We got a little track limit warning there. As now we just want to stay ahead, of course, on the softer compounds. Going into the technical section. So that's why we were a little bit heavy on the ERS. As I would also love to drive him out of DRS. As we did it. Shit. Little leg spike there. What made him teleport back, but he is gonna serve his drive through.
Great
So
work.
yeah.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
That means we have free air, or at least a lot of air behind us. Of course, I think everyone on the hards will stay out until the rain. But yeah, that's not realistic. Especially when you saw it was only near the end of the race. So yeah, I don't consider that possible, to be honest. As for now on, we just can't make any mistakes, mark track limits, all that kind of stuff. And then we will be fine, I reckon. Guy behind the Mercedes on the softer compound. But he also got a 3-second time penalty. Crap behind us, a Ferrari with the fastest lap at this point of time. Also with a 10-second penalty. Don't know where that's for. As someone left this session, Jojo, not in the top 5. So don't know if that will affect anything. I don't see any yellow flags. I also didn't saw any, so no chance of a VSC or safety car. So no problem with that.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
10 minutes and then we will have rain. As there is some Wienobot with 20 seconds worth of penalties. That's crazy, mate. He has to be cutting every corner. So I don't know what he's aiming for to do, but looks like a little bit of a terrorist action, if you ask me. The car behind is gaining a little bit.
Use your
If I'm seeing
overtake
that
button
correctly.
more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Yeah, he's gaining a little bit. He might actually be pushing also, so we will just... we have to now ERS to play with. So we will deploy on a few straights. And not with the overtake button, but just like this, just a little bit in hot lap. Giving us some breathing air. breathing space, I have to say. Correct English, sorry for that. 29 seconds. He will get disqualified if he continues like this. Yeah, that's crazy, mate. Don't wanna come across him, as tires are still looking fine, and we also gained 1.5 tenths to the car behind, almost 2 tenths. So yeah, we will be fine, I reckon.
We think we might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Yeah, rain in 15 minutes, my engineer is telling me. Little bit loosey goosey there with the backends on the exit. Didn't cost us too much time. 10 to 2. So yeah. I said in the interviews at FZR yesterday, after, not yesterday, actually Friday, 2 days ago, after our second place finish around the season opener in Bahrain, that I'm focusing on consistency and track limit warning, since in the previous seasons at FZR I got a lot of track limit warnings, and yeah, that's just unfortunate, especially here around the track like Brazil, where the fields can be very close to each other. It's just, yeah, unfortunate to have so much penalties. And consistency is key. That's also how I won my championship there, the Drivers' Championship. It was in season 3? No, season 5, I believe. And that was not because I was like the best on the grid, not at all. Actually, I won the championship without winning a single race. My first race win at FZR came last season in Las Vegas. So that was all alone because I keep showing up, consistency, and just bringing points home almost every race. So I also finished that season with 96 points, as I got my second track limit warning, so I have to watch out even more, or at least focus in the first few corners. So yeah, Melbourne is the next event at FZR. Not a track I'm good at. I did some few laps early on today as well, on time trial and practicing for the race pace. And I mean, yeah, it's alright, but it's of course very sketchy with this year's handling model, because you can almost take those two fast corners, those left and right hands, almost flat out. Yeah, that feels so unnatural that, yeah, I'm still struggling a little with that. But yeah, you gain so much time. That's actually the point where you can make or break your laps. So you have to be there right on the limit. So that will be a lot of practice for me. Next Tuesday I have no school. So that's also a day where I'm gonna practice really hard. Or at least I'm planning to. So yeah, we can continue the championship fights. Unatos, the person will finish it first, which we worked very good with. He won't attend that race due to something going on in his private life. So don't know what it is, also don't wanna know it since it's none of my business. However, the championship leader won't be with us there, so that's of course the race where we have an opportunity to claim the championship lead. And that would be lovely. As Crab just overtook Surangas for P2. As they are fighting, a little bit going side by side. So we have a yellow flag in turn 1. Nothing serious, I think. Maybe someone who missed their braking points. As I think Crab and Surangos had a little incident behind us, since there is a massive gap, 6/10, 7/10 almost, between those two. As Wienerbrod is in P4 with 32 seconds worth of penalties. That's phew, mate. I actually don't want to know how he got that. Ooh, little bit of a slide there. Hit the curb a little bit too hard, so that cost us what time? I reckon like over 3, maybe even 4/10. So that's unfortunate, but luckily we have the space behind us to afford those mistakes. Or at least don't get punished too hard for them with losing a position or two.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Alright, rain will be with us in a few laps time, my in-game engineer is saying. So I might actually stay out until the rain falls. For now looking decent, lap times are not great, but yeah, of course we didn't do, apart from 25 distance race earlier on today, I didn't have any practice for this race, so no surprise, the lap times are not looking that great, but yeah, we can roll with it, we can afford it, so that's fine.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
That's great. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I see some rain spots falling from heaven.
Okay, rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So we will definitely stay out until we can go onto the inters. As Wienerbrod and that Haas in P4 Can't read the name at the moment.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Do have a 10-second penalty. Stop and go penalty. They will be hauled up in the pits, of course. So we only have to worry about Surangas behind us, the McLaren. But he's fighting with Krebs, so that's a good sign. As this is also good practice for FZR, because I believe, or at least I'm actually pretty sure, Brazil will be on the is on the calendar. So we can also see what tire wear does, where we have to make some tweaks in the setup. So yeah, actually great this. I believe there's also a prize pool here. The winner will get 110 euros. But yeah, I'm not doing this for the money. That won't be fair to the drivers behind us. So if I win, I will take the money. But I'm planning, or at least top 5 will get a prize money, something around that. But I will take it.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us
However,
the best lap you can.
I will donate it to charity. What charity, I'm not sure yet, but I'm not gonna keep it within my own pocket, because yeah, that's not fair to every other driver here, since it's a rookie league. So yeah,
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
I think that's fair. I think that's a great way to fix it. I can also say that I don't want the prize money, but then the second driver gets it. But yeah, I also want to stimulate everyone
be
behind
mindful of the
to
conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
fight. As the rain is starting to
Remember,
fall
box
here.
this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
This was also our in lap normally, so we chose the right strategy, as we will box next lap to the inter, since
Okay, we can take you this lap.
it's a little bit too dry to go for it. However, it will start getting really slippery. I'm already feeling it, so it's coming down very quick. Also being a little bit more careful on throttle, as Winobot got disqualified. No surprise if you ask me. As you can see, sliding everywhere. So this will be the
Okay,
perfect
be aware,
time to
the grip
box.
levels are going to start falling away soon.
Just bringing its two massive moments there. So yeah, indeed very slippery. We will bring it in. No shit. That's not great. That's not great. Krebs got another taste. Just didn't slow down. Alright.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
I got a little bit
Okay, stay clear
caught
of the
off
white line
guard
on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you
with the
cross onto the
slippery.
track.
With how slippery it is. So yeah, but he just didn't slow down at all. Now let's see how good the undercut will be. DRS got disabled this lap, so that means the stewards also saw that it's getting too wet on track.
Okay, the stewards have
To,
now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Go with that high top speed around the track. So you can see we're already gaining massively to Sugaros in front. Ooh.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
So we gained like 3 seconds or so to him. As he's boxing now, of course. Also got a 10 seconds. So that's great news for us. Means we only have to look out for Thomas behind us, who's on 23, who has a 23 gap to us for or at least so we don't lose a position to him. And we have to watch out for our third track limit warning, of course. Yeah, it's getting very slippery out here. So we gained a few tenths to Thomas. So yeah, that's great. We also...
Yellow flag.
No, we actually
Okay,
stayed
be
the
aware
same.
there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Someone retired in the pit lane, so don't know what my engineer is waffling about.
Okay, clear.
But yeah. So yeah, not the greatest pace out here in the wets, I have to say. Still a little bit scared on throttle. And can tell the braking points to refer. So yeah. Might actually still get interested with the competition behind. Yes, in front of us is a lapped car. Don't actually know if ghosting is on or not, so don't know if he's gonna cause a problem for us. I reckon he won't, but you're never sure, of course. Ghosting is off. As we
And we're
got
still
a
happy
little
that we're on the
moment
right
there.
tyres at the moment.
With 16 laps to go. Oh, he is ghosted, never mind. It's Owen on the AI. So he will move out way definitely. Yeah, we are losing some time to the cars behind. But yeah, we create a big enough of a gap
These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water.
on the dry conditions. So I reckon it won't be that big of a problem. But of course, we never know. I might lose it or spin it. And then we have a problem, of course. But yeah, same in FZR, this is only the season opener. So not that big of a problem if we do lose it. So you might actually see heavy rain coming our way. We got a little moment there, little loosey, very slippery here on track. Braking nicer now.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Getting more feeling of the track right now. Where to brake, where to turn in, where to trail brake, or how to trail brake in those conditions. So we are about to start lap 23. Our average lap time is looking at 18.6. Not great. Also a lot of room for improvement there. As you can see, the standing water starting to appear. So that means we are about to go to full wet conditions. However,
just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
however, I don't think the full wets are necessary.
Green flag.
Is a car in front of us spun or went out of the way? I didn't saw that, to be honest, so in case he moved out of the way, cheers mate, appreciate it. Tire we're looking better at this moment. Oh, little late on the brakes there. Or a little bit too late at least. So I'm also trying to drive without line. I think that might be fun. Also looks a little bit more professional. If you can, of course, do it with everything off. Right now I'm driving with every assist off, apart from the line. And the most reason I'm driving with the line is of course the lack of practice time. And because I don't know braking points of those drivers here. And I'm scared to cause a collision. That's something I definitely not want.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Braking still not optimal there. On turn 4 I believe it is. Yeah, Brazil, of course, one lap is not very long. However, it always feels very long for me. Since, of course, you have a lot of corners. So, or I don't know if everyone has that, but at least I have the feeling those races are taking much longer since you're seeing the track more often than a track like Baku or Spa. As you can see, Krebs behind us is gaining massively. So we might actually see him knocking on our door soon. As he dropped Surangos behind him. So he's faster than him. Krebs, one of the few reserve drivers here on track as well, so he's doing great. He didn't gain that much on this lap, but of course he had a back marker to get rid of. As my brakes are moving again like in Spain, that sucks. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Of course, in pre-season, around Spain at pre-season SZR, my brakes were moving quite a bit, as they're now still not correct. It's so frustrating. Sorry for that, guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are league racing or racing in general. You know how frustrated it is when your pedals are moving underneath your seat, underneath your feet. As we are missing almost every apex, so that's not great. You can see Krebs closing in very fast. As we have 8 laps to go, crossing the timeline. So he has to gain over a second a lap, and then he still has to overtake me. Personally, I don't see that happening, but yeah, of course, don't know if he might got some.
Looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet.
If he got some rest pace he can use. Or something like that, so, or maybe we make more mistakes, so we will just have to focus on the track. Ooh, that was sketchy, almost our third track limit warning there. That would have made it even more interesting, because then you only need 6 seconds to go. And then he's fine. You can see, even though I'm from the Netherlands, I'm struggling a little bit in those conditions.
Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being.
Not like Max Verstappen back in the days, when he did that beautiful race around Brazil, of course, where everyone was struggling, and he was just like flying over the track. Or Jan Hopmeer in Jeddah on the 21 game, I believe that was. Around in PSGL, yeah, he was also just the Flying Dutchman himself in the rain. Of course, very strange to get wet weather in Jeddah. But, I mean, nothing is impossible, so... yeah, but he managed that really good, so... great driver he is, Jan Hopmeer. The GOAT himself. Of course, switch to Red Bull. personally I'm more kind of a McLaren fan. However, of course, as a true Dutchman, I support Max, of course. But I know there's a lot going on at Red Bull, so yeah, I'm more of a McLaren supporter. And maybe even the Ferrari supporter, but yeah, that's just because the tifosis and everything. It's so beautiful there, how much they give about sports, how long they have been there. So I love that. I love that very much. And yeah, my just place yourself in my shoes. At this point of time, Red Bull, or at least Red Bull and Max not doing his best.
Charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit
and
more.
McLaren closing in. So who do I have to support? Of course I'm supporting Max. I'm also wearing a Max Verstappen hoodie at the moment, because it's pretty cold in my room at the moment, like I explained a few times now over the week. My heaters moved because we are doing some renovations in my room, etc, etc. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and watch one of my other live streams on my channel at RRL. It's also looking to cool the tires a bit, as we have 6 laps to go. Almost our 3rd warning there, so I have to be very careful with that. As Surangas is boxing. Don't know to what tire exactly, but strange move from him. Maybe he got damaged or something, or his tires are completely destroyed. I don't know. And so I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think it's fair Red Bull has 2 teams on the grid? Of course, V-Carb and the Red Bull themselves. Because there now is a talk going on across the internet if it's really fair, because they don't only have more inputs in regulation changes, but also like in Singapore that Ricciardo went for the fastest lap. So to be fair, I think yeah, they spent the money, so why not? And it's not that Christian Horner is managing both teams, but I get why people are saying that it's not fair, but yeah, life is not fair, and I think it's also maybe part of the sport. So yeah. Tomorrow's school from 8 o'clock to 4:15. The longest day I can get, so will be a tough day. And after that I'm part of...
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good.
Here in the Netherlands we have something called the jeugdbrandweer. And literally translated to English, that means the young firefighters. So yeah, what you're doing are like real case scenarios, like a fire in a building or a rescue from a person out of a car, something like that. So yeah, we only do practice and matches, so against other fire brigades throughout the Netherlands to compete. And it's also a easy way to becoming a firefighter in real life, what I'm planning to do. So yeah, I'm pretty looking forward to that every week. Next Saturday I have one of those matches. So but of course I will be back in time for... Oh no, that's actually... I won't stream that yet.
The rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
I wanted to say Archelizer, but of course I'm not streaming that yet. I'm planning to do that when the new season begins. However, yeah, I think it's strange to start streaming it mid-season. Or not mid-season even, only 2 races left, so don't see a point in doing that. As I think we will be fine through the cars behind. Krebs has to gain almost 1.5 seconds a lap, and then he also overtook me. So not see that happening, but yeah. I can always spun, of course, and then you have Thomas in P3 with no penalties actually, after he, of course, he got the drive-through in the first lap of the race. So our wet weather pace was not that great, but we managed to drop everyone out of DRS after the second lap, or in the second lap. After Thomas pitted, of course, and that helped us a lot, of course, to manage the race. When we took Thomas's spot at the end of the second lap, we never let go, apart from that one time to Serengas in P4, when he stayed out one more lap. Personally, I found that very strange, because it was very obvious that the track conditions were getting worse. But yeah, his strategy call, of course, his race. And yeah, we only had that little tap within turn 1, of course, when Thomas just fully turned into me, like George Russell would say. But yeah, apart from that, I'm pretty fine. Then had a really shot at the fastest lap, only because yeah, I didn't care, to be honest. And I can go and try it now, but I won't get it for sure, since Crab managed to do this time during the dry conditions.
Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
As we are now just gonna bring it home very easily and celebrate the first victory of this season here in round 1. Now in sector 2, driving nice and easily. As we can see a familiar name there in P5. It's Brian. He didn't qualify. He didn't want to for some reason. That's fine. Maybe I also have to stop doing that, because yeah, otherwise it will be pretty boring, like we saw today. But he still managed to climb up to P5, so congrats to him, great drive from him. But for now, we won here in Brazil, the season opener of the RRL.
Back in the factory, on a pit wall. You've been amazing.
We won with a 4.9 second gap to Thomas, and that means, or to Crab, and that means that Thomas will claim his, or actually not claim his position, but he will finish off in P3. We got 3 persons. Jojo, I think he was the reason we got that VSC in the beginning, because he didn't start, he went to eat or something. I hate those kind of people, but yeah, they need to deal with that. So he got disqualified. Of course, Wienerbot got those many seconds worth of time penalties, so of course he got disqualified as well, and then Johnny DNF'd. So the final 2 cars. Enver had a horrible race. Of course, started down in P3 and he only finished at 7. So yeah, unfortunate for him. But for us, we won. So it was a great race. The first 25 points of the season are in our pockets. Crap driver of the day. Not only did he got the fastest lap, but he also finished it in P2 after starting outside the top 5, I would say. But I don't know where he finished it. Thank you, Joris. Yeah, this wasn't it wasn't one of my most difficult races, but yeah, a win is a win. So if you have nothing to do, watch the stream back. I explained a lot throughout it, since I had nothing too much to do. So then you also know why I was that fast. Yeah, unfortunate of that 10 second. He's crap started in P2, so very great drive for him. Nice, that's nice, yours. Yeah, of course, very unfortunate of that 10-second time penalty. For my feeling, I slowed down more than enough. But yeah, maybe because it was slightly starting to rain, I got a little bit disordered with that. Is that a word? I don't know. A little bit distracted, disorganized, something like that. Anyway, this was the stream for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed, of course. Next week we will be back not only with FZR, but also, of course, at the same day, same time for RRL. Maybe we will also come back to the Tier 1 race on Wednesday. But I'm not sure. It's only if they need drivers. So we will see. If they don't, I will see you guys back on Friday for Tier 2 of FZR, where we are currently second in the time standings, or time standings in the driver standings, and also second in the constructors. So we are gonna have a shot at claiming some points there and closing the gap to P1. We won't participate, like I said early on. So great opportunity for us to maybe even try and take over the lead. But for now, I see you guys soon, and stay calm. Bye bye.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah,